What's going on, everyone? Moose, Cigars and Gear. I went old school today. I had a bit of a hankering for some backwoods. Don't knock them, man. You know you smoked them. There ain't nothing the matter with the backwoods cigar. These things, they're not as inexpensive as they once were. I remember I used to buy those things for like $1.60 a pack. $8. Oh, maybe they were $7. I guess they were $6.99 for 5. I guess it's not horrible. But let's get to our product of the day. This is from our friends over at Parcil Safety. This is their ST-100X Respirator. Now, Moose, why a respirator? Because I don't want to die from chemicals or potentially any other kind of attack that could take place. So, here we go. I'm going to open this puppy up. We are using our knife from Rapid River Knife Works in northern Michigan here. Oh, I see. It's got one of those. There we go. Got it. Not quite child-proof on the packaging, but it was borderline for sure. All right, let's open this thing up and see what we got. Check it out. We got a gas mask, and we've got a can for the gas mask. All right, let's go ahead and close this up. We're going to be doing another video in the future as well, because one thing I did inquire about when I reached out to them was, do you have anything for kids? So that was an idea. Okay, so first and foremost, I have heard that these particular cans, or any cans, are only good if they stay sealed. Now, this one did come with a small tear in it. They did tape it. Nice of them to do. But, you know, I mean, we're going to open it up anyway, because we're going to stick it on there and show you guys how it all works. There is a expiration date on the can itself, and that is 11/15 of 27. So we've got quite a few years of potential use out of this. This particular can is their CE 2834 model, and that protects against benzol, benzene, chlorine, acetone, alcohols, anilines, carbon disulfide, carbon tetrachloride, chloroform. I guess I'm never going to be kidnapped if I'm wearing this mask. Chloroform. You know, haha, didn't work, sucker. I was wearing my mask. Bromethane, chloromethane. Actually, I guess it's bromomethane. Nitro, paraffin, and organic vapors. So, probably against farts. You won't taste or smell my farts if you're wearing one of these masks. Wish I had one of those installed in my airway here. Getting to the mask itself, we're going to pull this puppy out. To avoid danger of suffocations, keep away from babies and children. I don't understand. But, alright, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. And actually, you know, a really good idea, you know, if you think about, like, landfills and other situations, potentially babies getting a hold of this thing. I'll just chop it up into a few little pieces, man. I got sticky all over my knife from cutting through that. Good thing we have super quick clean gun. This stuff works wonders. I use it on all of my knives. I use it in my Airguns. I use it on my firearms. It's just a great product, but leaves a great coating and cleans off all kinds of gunk. You know, if you're like me and you actually use your knife, You know, you end up with all kinds of gunk on your knife. But the best part about this is it actually protects the blade itself from corrosion or anything else that may come across it. All right, so we've got some safety test reports. Okay, all right, that's cool. I'll look at that. Let's see, this is replacement clasps. Dude, great thinking, man, because I wouldn't want to have to go out and try to figure out where I find one of these. I have 15 days from the receipt to register my warranty. And there it is. They even give you a great little QR code so you can just scan it with your phone. You don't even got to type anything in until you get to that part. And then we have an instruction manual. I can imagine there's a little bit of stuff in here we should probably catch up on really quickly. Visually inspect the mask before it's used. Extend off on, okay, mask seal test. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen today. So here we have our mask, and we have, so this is the one thing I did want to check this out. Alright, so apparently not, but maybe. I'm guessing that I can utilize these two ports over here kind of the same as this port here. Like to add extra filters. I'm not 100% sure on that. They actually even give you another registration thing over here. I'm trying to figure out if this mask... Okay, so the mask does have a protective plastic shield on it for transport, so you're not going to scratch it up. To be honest, as clear as it is, I'm probably just going to leave it on there just to ensure that, you know, when I really may need this thing, that if I had to, I could take it off. This apparatus here, I'm just kidding, man. I'm fine. Just simply screws on. I'm going to keep that just because you freaking never know. I'll probably read the instructions later and it'll be like, hey, dumbass, you're supposed to save that in case you need to seal it up again, or I don't know. But either way, don't throw stuff away when you first get it because you never know if you're going to need it. Ask me how I know. Go ahead. It's because I've been there and done it. Alright, so great little 5-point. I know that they do make a mask with a 6-point, and people are like, yay, that's the way to go. So you're supposed to be able to put this over your face, and then you can simply cinch these. They're kind of one way. Well, I thought they were one way. Well, I guess they're one way if you're pulling them like that. And then if you want to get them off, you just lift up on this little tab here, and then it allows it to roll back through. Alright, so cool idea. Now listen, let me just say this. In today's world, man, we just never know what we're going to come across. We don't. And I'm going to tell you, after I light my cigar, I don't even remember where I got this little Lotus lighter, but man, this thing's cool. I think I got it actually at, Cigar Fest through CI. Pretty sure that's where I got it. So, why gas masks? Let's be for real for a second here. Well, a couple of different reasons. One, we all live in homes. We all run the potential of having a fire. Smoke is a serious killer. Now, I don't know if this canister itself is actually rated for smoke from fire. I would assume that it does. It says organic vapors. Is it going to filter out 100%? No. Are you still going to be lacking oxygen? Yes. But it's not going to cause you as much. I would assume that it's going to slow the fire smoke breathing down a little bit. But put your comments down below if you're a fireman and you actually know. Or if you're just, you know, that keyboard jockey that freaking knows 10,000 useless facts about every single thing in the world. But no, seriously, in all reality, you know, having something like this and having it as part of your kit, right, is, in my opinion, really paramount. You know, we have body armor, we have chest rigs, we have holsters, we have firearms, we have knives, we have this, we have that, and we have all these things in case we need them. I think, honestly, having something like this is amazing. You know, you could have a chemical spill in your area. I mean, the current regime sitting in the White House would disagree that you should be prepared for that and that nothing really is that bad. But ask the people from those areas and they'll tell you this might have just really helped out a few people. If in fact that happens, we all live within, most of us live within railway areas, and if we had something, this could help to save your family to get out of the area. This isn't something that I require every day. I know these masks are made for everyday use, and obviously I would have a hard time with my current beardage wearing this, which leads me to my next point. If in fact you are going to get a mask and you're going to be ready to use this, I would highly recommend a very nice battery operated razor, because this will not seal around my beard. Nope. No, doesn't matter how much I try. You know, let me take that back. And this is a really interesting test that I may have to just try out. I would be willing to bet if I grabbed a slathering handful of petroleum jelly and just soaked my beard and shoved it into my beard and crammed this mask over my face, that might just work. I don't know how I'm going to test that because I don't really know if I want to put a bunch of petroleum jelly in my beard. But dang it, man, if you've ever tried that, put your comments down below because I want to know. And you know what? Screw it, man. I might even try it. Because if I could save face from shaving my beard, I might just try that. I wonder how hard it is to get petroleum jelly out of a beard. And then on top of that, where in the frick do you put it? Because you don't want to send that shit down your drain. But anyway, seriously, in all reality, listen, I want to thank Parcil Safety. Seriously, they make some great, great masks. And not only that, but in a potential combat scenario. And I'm not freaking G.I. Joe. We've been over this before. I'm more like G.I.O. But in a potential, battle, you may have somebody launching, tear gas, anything at you, pepper spray. And listen, and number one, let me just make this clear. I'm not talking about law enforcement or anybody in the government. I am not going to fight against law enforcement or the government. That is not how I'm cut. It's not how you should be cut, because they're going to win and you're just going to lose, and there's just no point in that, right? There's not. I mean, I'm just being honest. But in the case of radical groups or terrorists or anything else, because terrorism is a real threat as well, having something like this at the ready, especially for your wife and your children, is important. Me and you, or me and most of us, we're not supposed to be the ones that care about us first. We're the ones that care about our kids and our wives first. And so, this is actually going to go to my wife. I do hope that they will actually send me one for my child as well. We're going to talk more about that. But their safety to me is paramount. Now, this thing does have multiple breathing assisters in here. They've got one-way valves in here. Plus they have this speaker box here. So this is still sealed. But what this allows is that if you're talking, your voice will actually travel through that very thin membrane. It's not super thin, but it's enough I can see through it. So that's supposed to help with our ability to speak while we have the mask on. The other parts up here are anti-fog. These masks are actually really set up very, very well for anti-fog. You can get different filters as well. This one is not nuclear rated for fallout, but they do actually make nuclear fallout rated filters. So if you really want to be prepped for that extreme. Now me personally, man, listen, I'm just going to keep it real with you. I really don't want to survive a nuclear fallout, right? And hopefully I won't. I can't imagine that we would. We're by a very big military base, and there's a lot of military stuff built here in Michigan. So I'm pretty sure we'll be one of the first places that's actually hit in the event of a nuclear attack, which, like I said, I really don't want to survive that anyway, because then you're just, I mean, seriously, I'm ready to visit Jesus. Don't know about you, but if you're not, you better get right with Jesus, because you only get one shot before you die. Yeah, seriously, I think these things are paramount, and they're not expensive, guys. This is not as expensive as you think. I will put a link to their website down below. You can check them out and go from there. So till next time, I'm Moose. This is Cigars and Gear. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll talk later on. Take care. God bless.